So the first thing I want to tell y'all is this. Sean Layden, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think this was 2018. All right. And in 2018, Sean Layden, they was talking about how they didn't have much to show one of the years. So they did like a PSX, like a conference, but they just had a lot of developers come out. They sat down on the couch, they spoke, and things of that nature, because honestly they didn't have a lot to show. So ever since then, they've been working and building and working and building. That's why Herman Hulst was able to say they got 25 games in development and half of them is brand new IPs. It's crazy right now, right? So now we at that time. Now we are at that time. It's about to get real serious right now in these gaming streets. All right, it's about to get crazy and it's going to be a lot of fun. So the first thing I want to break down to y'all on information that came my way is this. One, PS1 games is going to be coming to PlayStation Now, right? That's one. PS1 games is going to be coming to PlayStation Now at some point. I don't know the timeline on how they're going to roll all this stuff out, but what I do know is that this year is going to be a big year and next year will be even bigger. Like for real, man. It's they ramping it up, yo. So, anyway, PS1 games supposed to be coming to PS Now. Hopefully soon. PS1 and PS3 titles will be authored as PS4 titles to make them downloadable. Via emulation, from what I'm told, via emulation. So I guess the emulation process has been a lot more sophisticated now. So if you go right now, if you want to, you can check this out yourself. But if you go on PlayStation Now on your PlayStation 5 or whatever, and you choose a PS2 game like Dark Cloud or something like that, it's labeled as a PS4 title. Even though it's a PS2 game, it's labeled as a PS4 title. That's how the system reads it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's authored to appear as if it's a PS4 title when it's not. So the PS1 and the PS3 is supposed to be getting the same treatment. That's how we get the downloadable. That's where your backwards compatibility is at, and it's about to be a movie out here. It's about to be a movie out here. So those that wanted to update, there's an update right there. And yo, I'm waiting just like y'all, man. I want this to roll out too, B. You know what I mean? So that's the second thing. And also, just to let y'all know, on the backwards compatibility team and the emulation team on PlayStation, a lot of the people that did a lot of the emulations for PlayStation on PC and everything like that, like they're a part of it. Like they're a part of a lot of the patents and everything. Like you got to look these people up. I'm telling you. Like, you know what I'm saying? My man David and some other people, like they serious with it. But anyway, moving on. So another thing that's supposed to happen is new system settings specifically for PS Now that deals with accessibility, graphical options, and save states. So I'll break down what that means. So when it comes to accessibility options, a lot of machine learning, neural networks is being used on PlayStation's platform. So when it comes to accessibility, right, you have a lot of people where a lot of these accessibility options, they wasn't available in older games. You understand what I'm saying? So they're actually trying to utilize certain features and functions to be able to work with older games that didn't have them, as well as they using them for games that's right now going forward. So I thought that was really cool to not just have, like, backwards compatibility or preserving your catalog, but also having some sort of current gameplay implementations to go with the old school titles. You know what I'm saying? Xbox is doing a phenomenal job with that. So competitively, Sony's not going to be left out. Graphical options. So one of the things that they're doing is, if you notice a lot of games today, when you're playing certain games, you can set it to where the color is a certain way if you're colorblind and things of that nature. So everybody has an opportunity to play the game and see it. So they have certain machine learning tactics with graphical options. So let's say you got a game like Fortnite and a game like Bloodborne. They have a way where on the fly, through machine learning, on the fly, you can make Bloodborne look like Fortnite. I'll give you an example of what I mean. Anybody that has played The Last of Us 2, you see how you could change the graphical style in the menu. Like you can make it look 8-bit, you can make it look green, you can make it look red, you can like change all these things. So they're taking that idea and making it more of a standard so that it can work in any game. So people that can't see or got bad eyes because they're colorblind or whatever will be able to utilize this feature in any game through machine learning. So that's that. And then the next thing is save states. So if you ever played around with a lot of the emulators on PC, especially like PSP, if you're doing that, you got save states, with cloud gaming. So you can, let's say you walking somewhere, you can save it right then and there and load it right then and there, and it's instant. Like it's instant. It's not like you gotta boot the game up and do something different. Like it's really, really instant, man. It's actually amazing. Y'all gotta try it out. So those are some system settings that's supposed to be coming to PS Now once the updated version of it hit. And so far, PS Now actually been performing a lot better. So they've been doing a lot of things on the back end. So let's move on. PlayStation VR2 is supposed to be fully compatible with PC. All right, fully compatible with PC. So I can't wait to see the full showing of what PlayStation VR2 is going to offer. But all that talk before about Steam and having the PlayStation controller and the haptics work on Steam, even when you use the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller on PC and things of that nature, it's all supposed to be a cohesive experience. So even the VR, the next VR, you'll be able to fully use it on PC. Now, technically, PlayStation VR right now, you can use on PC. You can use that, but PSVR 2 is supposed to be more have more of an integrated program so that it can work directly with PC. All right, so that's another one. Another thing is PlayStation VR 2 augmented app. Now this is interesting. So it's supposed to be an augmented app that can turn your room into any game world. So let's say you put the joint on, right, and you got a chair right there, your bed is right there, or let's say you're in the living room and you got your dining table or dresser, whatever it is, right? The world around you can become a video game world with this augmented app that's a standard inside the PlayStation VR 2 suite of apps. They're going to have a lot of suites, like a suite of apps that you can just check out. Kind of like, right now with Share Factory and things of that nature that you got on your PlayStation 5 and we had on PlayStation 4. You understand? So I'm very excited to see that because I don't think they're going to stop there. But yeah, man, augmented reality, mixed reality, it's a lot like going on. I'm very excited. So that's crazy. Now let's move on. When Jim Ryan was talking about the answer to Xbox Game Pass will be revealed this year, so here's some other information that I was getting. So y'all know that I do a lot of red carpets. You know what I'm saying? I don't only interview game developers and gaming personalities, but I got Tyler Perry on my show. I just had Dominique Dawes, the legendary Olympic gymnast, on the show. I had Kevin Hart on the show, Raekwon. Y'all know I had everybody on my show, and I got crazy more people coming through. But what I'm hearing is that PlayStation did a deal with Netflix, and the way they're gonna offer this is PlayStation itself will be able to offer you TV shows, movies, games like they already do, and at a combined price as well. So it's supposed to be like PS Now and everything rolled into one to make PlayStation Plus like a bigger deal. And PlayStation Plus collection is going to play a role in that too, because those games is permanent in that collection to have access to. So it's a big deal, but I still think it's going to take a little time to compete with the way Xbox Game Pass is set up with the cloud and like how they're gonna do everything and unify it together, especially with the day and date releases of brand new games. But it's gonna be very interesting to see how they pull this off. One thing that I will tell you is that right now they have a little over 3 million members on PlayStation Now. This particular new deal and this new answer to Xbox Game Pass is supposed to have it's supposed to take that number from 3 to like 46 something million, because they're gonna roll everything into one. And PlayStation Network, they got crazy members, you know what I mean? Crazy millions of members. And that's gonna take PlayStation Now and everything else to a whole nother level when they roll things out to be able to compete better with Xbox Game Pass. But currently, 52% of the cloud gaming market share belongs to PlayStation now, you know, currently. So that right there, you know, their business model is working out great for them. Even though they don't have the numbers in terms of subscribers, but the money that they make off the subscribers is a bigger deal than what Xbox Game Pass is doing currently right now. All right, so that's news on that. The next thing is crazy. So, Lost Soul Aside, shout out to my man Yang Bing. Lost Soul Aside, from what I hear, it will officially be a PlayStation exclusive. A PlayStation exclusive. So right now it's being worked on PlayStation. It's going through the China Studios project, but it wasn't confirmed before whether it's going to be like a PlayStation exclusive or they're going to buy up the company or however they're going to do this and stuff like that. But yeah, it's supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive, like meaning that it's not coming out on PC day and date, like, you know what I mean, or it may not come to PC at all. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like that from what I'm hearing. Lost Soul Aside. So that's gonna be very interesting to see how that works. And then and finally, because everybody been talking about this, now I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot I want to say about this, but I can't. But I will tell y'all this. A lot of y'all been talking about Metal Gear coming back. I told y'all plenty of times way before. I even gave a little hints about Snake and everything. And one thing I told y'all was to pay attention to Astro Bot, because the way they designed that game, it wasn't just only for design. There was a lot of things that Sony was telling y'all in plain sight. What I can tell you right now, Metal Gear in some form of fashion is coming back. The only thing I don't know is if it's Metal Gear 6 or a reboot or a remake or whatever. I don't know that for sure, but I can confirm that Metal Gear is coming back, and more than likely, because I really want to confirm this, real talk, but more than likely it is a remake. More than likely it's a remake, but it's not going to end there. Metal Gear is alive and well. Trust me on that. Watch. It's gonna be heat. And there's a bunch of other stuff too. Like, it's a combination. Like, Sony got a lot of new stuff, and they got a lot of old stuff that we've been waiting on to come back. And they got a lot of surprises that you thought would never, ever, ever see the light of day again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, yo, it's crazy. And one last thing, Rockstar Games and Sony, they got a deeper partnership than what y'all may think. That's all I can say on that, because you know Rockstar Games don't play. They don't play. They like real tight lip. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing leaking out. So, and I respect that. All I can tell you is that Sony and Rockstar, they are closer than what you think. And the data don't lie. I'm telling you, like, Sony, they different with Rockstar. So it's scary right now. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get into the new look Lakers, but before we do that, let me holler at y'all.
HipHopGamer, Logitech.